My name is Blackstar. I'll surpass the power of the god.
Extremulous.
Alright, what's going on YouTube fam? Hey, I'm back. Mr. Triple X Bill, Blackstar VQ, whatever you want to call me. We're back at it again. And this time we're doing maintenance on the IS350. So my brakes are finally done. Let me show you what I'm dealing with. So yeah, they're done. I don't even think I had brakes left. Probably had compared to this is crazy, you know. Comparison is terrible. Okay, got the Acura. Anyway, so basically, Dunzo. Time to change them out. Let's do it. And yes, I did not wear gloves. I recommend to wear gloves because if you don't wear gloves, you're gonna mess up your hands, and you know, your significant other or whoever you boo, you're like, oh, you got some rough hands. Well, my hands are made like this, just yours can look like that. Man. Anyway, yeah. So check it out. This is crazy. So in order to change the brakes, the videos I watch, I've seen two. Basically, you gotta take the bolts off in the back. Let me see if I can get my camera back there. Let me see. That one. All right, cool. This one right here, right there. This one, basically, you're taking the whole caliper off. There's two brake caliper bolts. Taking them off. One right here. Should be one on the bottom. So, 17 mil socket. You can use a breaker bar or your fancy power tools. You choose, but if you got guns like you definitely gonna need this. Sometimes, you know, leverage. Also, they have this copper pin thing right here. Definitely gotta take that out between this little pin, the pin, and there's a little copper thingy. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. It's right between here. You'll find it. You'll see. Watch me do what I do. Take a screwdriver, press it in between the brake pad and to get it loose, because right now the brakes are like basically all tight on the rotor and they're not gonna come loose unless you put some tension between them, both of them. Push the pistons back in so you can take the brakes out, pads out. As you seen, that's what it took to get it out. Now, time to put the new brake pads on. Let's get it. All right, now we're taking the caliper off. Bro, don't you got an impact gun? You could have took it off your impact. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, sometimes I like doing things with the hands. All right, cool. So now we're gonna use my trusty piston compressor tool thingy I got from AutoZone for like $5, and we're gonna compress the pistons back so we can put the new brake pads in, so it won't be so hard to do it. Because if you don't push the pistons back, you're not gonna get the new brake pads in. Impossible. I promise you. I promise you. All right. Let's get it before. This is before we push the pistons in. All right. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? All right. All right. And here is a after. Pushed in, baby. All right, next part is greasing up the brakes. You take some of that brake greaser stuff. This is the Auto Advance store gave me. They gave me this stuff right here, so you know, lubing up the stuff, the back of the brake pads, so it doesn't seize up and stuff like that. Lubrication, baby, lubrication is the key. It's the key to get the lube. Here we go. The front side. Oh, will make sense if I did it right. Oh, will definitely make sense. Make sure the hole. I'll show y'all in a second. So one thing I forgot to mention, make sure you place it in going this way. Because earlier I was like forcing in trying to go this way, but you gotta make sure the holes are pointing outward, well not outward, but pointing out. So you can basically put that pin through the holes to hold your to hold your brake pads and the caliper and everything. Yeah, you'll see. You know, it's like in some videos when you you watching like doing your own video, you see them pause for a second. Video skips and it's like boom, the part's already in. It's because that motherfucker was struggling. So I had to pause it. I didn't want y'all to see me struggle too much. Finally got in there, a little bit of, you know, got that sucker in there. We got her. And don't forget your pen. You need this. You gotta put the pen in the hole. I only use this to be able to basically twist this up so I can see the hole, so I can put the pin inside of it. cool. Don't forget to tighten up those 17 mil bolts on the back of that caliper, so make sure it's secure and safe when you're driving on the road.
Fuck a nigga up and blame God. Screaming out loud, why God? Hey, that's on God.